So, good morning. It's a very early morning here at Sossusvlei. Just after 5, and we've got some coffee going over there, and we're trying to get to the gate so we can be one of the first in, so we can witness the majority of the sunrise at Sossusvlei. So myself and the family are all packing up and hoping to be gone still in the dark. Now 6:30. We're driving on the road into Sossusvlei. So many people heading there. Nicolette was just commenting on how she can't believe so many people getting up early to just go see this wonder of the world. We just left the Sossusvlei parking lot where we head down the tires, and we're now into some of that thick stuff that they talk about. This reminds me of the Kaurum Schlucht. Remember that, Nicolette, in the north of Namibia?
I do.
Driving up that riverbed to Tosha from Puros. So here we go. Just left the parking lot over there, and we're about to tackle Big Daddy. So we're already sweating and we barely moved. Whew. I'm very unfit for this sort of thing. Right, we are currently climbing a slip face, and down there on the right is Dead Vlei. I think we're going to rest very often. So this is me sweating bullets. We have some people following us, which is pretty cool, because everyone thinks you get to Dead Vlei and the photos are all of this solitude, but the reality, there are loads of people making pilgrimage here. Dead Vlei, dead tired, dead beautiful, man. Look at this one, yeah, full of water. Coming down the mountain, coming down the dune, almost at the bottom. What goes up must come down. You're gonna take forever. It's grass vegetation at the bottom of the dune before you get onto the flat, dry pan over there. And this is the Dead Vlei. Not so dead this morning. Couple of tourists out and about. Beautiful morning. Families, tourists. Oh, this is magic. There's a interesting smell in the air. Don't quite know how to describe it. It's kind of a dry grass smell. Yeah, it's got a distinct fresh odor to it, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, so beautiful.
Now that is a bit of sand, people. Yeah. Still coming out. Is it a plane? Is it a train? No, it's Sammy. Flying down the dune. Yeah, into the vegetation she comes. Jumping over bushes.
That was so
Okay.
fun.
The dead Vlei has been claimed to be surrounded by the highest dunes in the world, the highest reaching between 300 and 400 meters. All this sand rests on a sandstone terrace. The clay pan was formed by river water flooding into the area, creating small shallow ponds, and the abundance of the water allowed camelthorn trees to grow. When the climate changed, drought hit the area, and the sand dunes encroached on the pan. With the river water blocked off from the pan, the trees began to die. The remaining skeletons of trees, which are believed to have died 600 to 700 years ago, are now black because of the intense sun scorching them. Though not petrified, the wood does not decompose because it is so dry. So we've just walked from the one side of Dead Vlei to this side of the Dead Vlei, and it just drops down into this riverbed. So the actual Vlei is higher than this section that's got some trees and stuff. Pretty cool, because you always picture the Dead Vlei being just flat pan from all the photos, but actually there's a lower section that's a little bit alive. Actually, there's some green trees. It might be the fact that there's rain and everything, but very awesome.
Discovered dunking rusks and beer.
Look at it.
Interesting combination.
Has a beer which she's dunking rusks into, and she says it's very nice. She may have just discovered a brand spanking new sundowners concept. Near to the Dead Vlei is the Sossusvlei. The name Sossusvlei is of mixed origin and roughly means dead-end marsh. Vlei is the Afrikaans word for marsh, while Sossus is Nama for no return or dead end. And here we are on the banks of the Sossusvlei Riviera. How much water is this, guys? We're going into the Sossus Riviera for a swim. Let's see. There's loads of little bugs in here.
Yep.
Whoa! Whoa, this is slimy! Oh, yeah, baby! Woo! Oh, talk about a mud bath, man. I'm exfoliating perfectly right now. And we return through the dunes. accommodation and the view. But I must confess, in this heat, this long gangway, you have to reapply your suntan lotion by the time you finish walking it. Poor Troopy, gonna be left alone tonight. So we're walking along the bridge here, back to our room, 7,000 kilometers away from the reception,
Literally 7.
and enjoying all these crickets. Grasshoppers, sorry, I beg your pardon. All these grasshoppers. Here's 22, look at all of them. And that's us. We're a bit disappointed because we heard there were some jackal feeding on these grasshoppers, but we've missed them. Good morning from our luxury accommodation at Sossusvlei Lodge. We've woken up nice and early, just before the sunrise. I seem to be struggling with sleeping late. We've had the opportunity to sleep in this morning, but yet I still get up early. Can't take the overlander out of me. Just in the distance there, you probably won't see it. I'll zoom in on my camera just now. The hot air balloons are taking off, going on their little safari to Sossusvlei. We can't afford that, but one day we'll enjoy it. See if we can zoom in on one of these little critters.
What's happening?
Nicolette and I have gotten up nice and early, and we are peacefully enjoying a nice cup of coffee with the view over there. Watch the hot air balloons go up, all while the rest of the family and friends are still fast asleep. Best time of the morning, this. Ready to go to Sesriem Canyon. Good day. Getting a bit of a late start to Sesriem Canyon. There's the Troopy all parked up in the parking area, and we're going to go down into the canyon over here. Go see it.
Is that water down there?
Yeah, the canyon is currently full of water. The name Sesriem, given by settlers, is Afrikaans and means 6 rawhide thongs. The number 6, because that's how many rawhide thongs it took to reach the bottom with your bucket. Currently heading down into the canyon. Quite beautiful, but you have to climb down some serious rock faces to get here. Check at this. This is insane. Where the pathway goes through the rock formation there. Yeah, stunning.
Oh, it's nice here. Good shade. Oh my god, the other side sounds beautiful.
Decided to walk up the canyon a little, and then we will walk down the canyon because that is our route out. Problem is the easy entrance is flooded. You'll see just now. The Sesriem Canyon is about 1 kilometer long, reaching a maximum depth of around 30 meters. At its narrowest point, it's 2 meters wide at the top. So beautiful. One can't help but think of all those videos that were filmed when this thing was flooding. I mean, this thing was full of water, and I'm like a little pimple at the bottom of this canyon. And there's Sammy chilling on the rock in the shade, being wacky with her camera. Gotta love that child. Now that we're finished, we have to climb up here to get back up to the top. Right, after tackling the slightly more difficult route, we're now doing the easy route down into the canyon. Quite picturesque with all the trees and bushes.
Why did he say the dunes don't move?
Okay, so no, well, the dunes have built up over time, so they blocked off this. They basically blocked off this river from the sea. So normally the rivers would all flow to the sea, but this canyon flows into Sossusvlei, and Sossusvlei just collects all the water. So that water we were swimming in yesterday came from this canyon.
Oh, hey.
How cool is that?
So it's actually not too deep.
Yeah.
So if it's empty, you can walk inside. Maybe 500 meters. If there's no water, you walk 500 meters into the canyon. But now you cannot walk, otherwise you have to swim.
Because you've had so much rain, hey?
Yeah.
Yo, what a climb. Look out, so easy going in. So this canyon we can't really walk up because of all the water. The remnants of the baboon having been here. He opened up my bri grid, ripped off the plastic that was covering the bri grid. So as the baboons have been licking our grid, we'll be having monkey gland sauce tonight. How cool is this? The engine garage is built into the ground, basically like a dune. Oh, that is so brilliant. This has got to be the most spectacular building at an engine I've ever seen. Our time in Sesriem over, we headed south to our accommodation at NamibRand family hideout. En route we were treated to some spectacular landscapes. On the way to NamibRand family hideout, we got a little lost and missed the turnoff. Once we started heading up the panhandle, we got wrapped up in what can only be described as the most peculiar herding of springbok I'd ever seen. So we've just arrived at NamibRand family hideout. Cornelius is about to check us in. We've given him our tales of woe in the corridor, which freaked us all out. And so now we're going to sign in and enjoy a pleasant evening. So we've arrived at our camp at NamibRand family hideout. And it is all that is cracked up to be. A huge shout out to Simon from Robos and Jana from Alucab for putting this on their YouTube. Really good suggestion. Nicolette's currently in the back of the Troopy getting some salads going for supper. And this is our view over here. That is not bad for a sunset, eh? Sure. The beauty of NamibRand family hideout is that you can literally take a walk in the Namibian dunes right next door to your campsite. Ascending the dune, following the little tuk-tukis, the most amazing view revealed itself when we got to the top. I couldn't help but think to myself that this was the image of an African savanna I'd always thought of. We spent the rest of the afternoon enjoying sundowners on our own private little dune in the middle of Africa. Samantha has decided she wants to roll down the dune. But wait, there's a view. You have to. Look at those cumulonimbus clouds in the distance. Right, and back to you. Busy making some potatoes. The family's favorite, boiled baby potatoes with garlic, onions, and butter. So you boil the potatoes, you crush them with garlic and butter, fry them in the same pot. How cool is that?
This is so stupid.
I want to hear the ting.
Oh, just shut up.
Okay, ready, go. Another one. That's my girl. Dinner finished, we spent the rest of the evening enjoying the stars. NamibRand is located in one of the world's dark sky territories, so the stargazing is truly amazing. In the next episode, we travel to the coastal town of Lüderitz, where we visit the ghost town called Kuhlmannskop and then head south to Oranjemund. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to like and subscribe and comment in the section below.